Donc voilà, donc on va reprendre fin de chapitre 7 et chapitre 8. C'est parti, on avait plus que 2 régions à faire. Donc voilà, on va s'occuper de ça.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Hop, c'est de là et puis hop, on aura fini le chapitre. Let's go. Je peux courir, ok. Ok. Ah, il est le garde, elle est ok. Hubert, tu vas rester là. Bon, on va te changer. On peut mettre Bernadetta. Puis voilà. On va être pas mal. Ouais, allez hop. Ah non, on a 2 classes similaires. Ouais. Regardez un épéiste au cas où. Ok, c'est bon. Allez, c'est parti.
You must really be down, huh? Well, I promise to save you.
Though the wind blows ill, victory is never beyond our grasp.
We're in bad shape over here.
Alors,
Here I go. No
je vais directement aller le protéger là. Et qui? Bon. Directement là-bas. Toi, tu vas faire un ménage là-dedans. Toi, tu vas t'arrêter ici.
Sure hope this goes okay.
Take a breather.
Are you sure?
Hop. Un petit niveau en plus, c'est parfait. Hop là. On va aller s'occuper des deux là-haut. Ah putain, il est pas mort. Ça va crever. Voilà.
All this work makes me want to take a break.
Hop. Voilà.
The stronghold's ours.
Allez. Hop. Parfait.
Are you
Stand back.
Faut rester. Voilà. Allez hop. Allez, du monde là. Parfait. Je ne peux rien pris dedans.
shall pay for this. You hear?
It worked.
Hop.
By the name of House Daphne, I will not lose.
Ok.
It's Birdie's time to shine.
Hop,
Sure
tu
hope
vas là.
this goes okay.
Here I go.
Là, tu restes sans
All for
protection.
God's protection.
Tu sais jamais ce qui peut arriver derrière.
Help.
Là, tu vas te rapprocher.
Let us go to work.
Même s'il y a moyen que à l'arrière ça attaque. On verra.
My turn.
I'm dragging the others down.
Orders have been carried out. What comes next? I'm all right. I won't lose.
Hop.
I got this.
Tu vas. Hop. Lui il va crever. Allez hop, on va le finir rapidement. Hop là. Allez voilà, comme ça les deux vont être dedans. Ah non. Si. Comme ça on a au moins le bastion tout pris. On va en manger rien. Hop. Et ben voilà.
I'm glad we made it in time.
On est plutôt bon là. En S c'est propre.
I must up.
I still have.
Ah mais on peut progresser, en plus j'ai fait quelques quêtes annexes en off tout à l'heure donc
I won't let myself stop here.
là, on a des persos bon niveau.
What a fascinating.
I imagined.
Pour finir le chapitre. Hop. Allez, let's go.
I knew
Oh.
Count Burgley's was formidable, but I clearly did not give the man enough credit. I thought for certain he would have fallen by now.
If we're handing out credit, Claude deserves some as well. Maintaining a siege for this long takes its own toll on morale. Yet his troops remain disciplined, well-positioned, and ready to engage us.
One advantage to a siege is mobility. They can deploy soldiers up and down the line as needed to keep the upper hand. In other words, They are outfitted with many highly mobile units, which means they can.
If we rush in blindly and are driven back, it would likely break our allies' spirits for good. Not even Count Burgles would be able to rally them again.
Why are they wavering now when we're so close? We're not looking to win the war today. We just have to break the siege.
We should attack their lines at multiple positions. We don't need to win the battle. We just need them to break formation long enough for the Count and his troops to get out of there.
Well, this is new. You are not often one to give voice to your opinions on tactic.
Still, we have
Mhm.
struck the proverbial nail on the head. It is exact.
Then it's decided. I look forward to your exploits on the battlefield. Today, we free our Imperial allies and reward their continued valor in the face of impossible odds.
Ouais, voyons voir ça. Ok. Alors, niveau stratégique, qu'est-ce qu'on va utiliser? Ça peut être utile, ça évitera des petits soucis. Ah. Ah oui, d'accord. On va essayer de choper des... Ouais, ça veut dire quand même tout le monde, quoi. Commence avec la formation ennemie rapprochée devant votre armée. Oh, ouais. Autre la technique anti-hache au capitaine de bastion. Ça peut être pratique. Aussi. Et puis on peut, avec la formation ennemie rapprochée de votre. Ouais, on peut aller, hop. On est de fou, non? Alors, bon, déjà, ouais, elle va pouvoir aller partir sur la partie haute. Et bon, on va mettre un... Ah. Lorenz, ça va être pas mal.
I will show you true nobility.
Ah, gros point faible au centre, c'est chiant. Lui aussi. Je devrais pas mettre plus de centre. Ah, il y a pas des masses, hein. Donc, oui, car on va peut-être les changer par là. Ok. Bah là, on va tenter ça. Hein.
Count Burgles controls the stronghold in the center of the plain, but the enemy has him completely cut off from aid. Our goal is to break the siege so he and his troops can evacuate safely.
So much for securing a surrender before reinforcements arrive. Well, you all know what to do. Engage the enemy.
Alors. Ça va être un beau bordel. Ok. Non. En assistant. On va faire ça en assistant aussi. Assistant.
Oh, if I must.
Résistant.
This should be easy
Ok.
if we work
Now it is my turn.
Ah mais il y a plein de portes. Ah vous allez
There's nothing
là-bas.
I cannot do.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Et tout aller de là-bas.
Must learn who they're up against.
It's Birdie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
Not a problem.
Voilà.
This.
There's no time for the delicate
Are you
approach.
sure?
Let's tear into him from all sides.
There can be no victory this day if we do not rescue both Berg.
Mais évidemment.
Show what my muscles can do. Now, who wants to be first?
Normalement tu vas crever hein.
And his troops.
I stand with my friends and will not permit you to pass.
Aren't negotiations with Margrave Edmund still ongoing? Perhaps we can win Marianne over to our side.
You got my back?
I'm bringing it down.
Ah, il faut avancer.
Marianne, whatever are you doing on the front lines? Stand down.
No, I can't abandon my friends when they all fight for their lives.
Oula. Calme. Oui. Ah, t'es touché, connard. Recule. Hop.
My body's crying out for a break.
Encore un peu.
I will do this.
Et ben voilà.
Maya, I'm sorry. I did what I could.
Hop.
My blood compels me.
On attend ton tour.
To rescue us. I know your spirits are weary, but rekindle them now with whatever spark of hope remains in your soul.
What does it matter if I die?
Bouge pas. Voilà.
I cannot bear to strike you down, Marianne. Please surrender. Your father will understand.
You're right. My adoptive father would want me to lay down my arms, not my life.
Ensuite,
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn.
vous allez avancer et écraser tous les petites merdes qui traînent sur la route.
Cannot do.
It's Birdie's
Bon,
time to
toi
show
là.
off this go-
Not a problem. I've got this.
You've broken through. Continue pushing.
We must secure an exit for our allies. Taking down those strongholds will drive a wedge into their siege.
Capture la bastion, voie d'évacuation. Ok.
There are two strongholds. We must deploy our forces. Here I go.
Ah, tu vas aller là-bas.
They must learn
Et qui
who they're
là-bas,
up
c'est les ETA.
against.
Exactement.
It's Birdie's time to shine.
Ah, il y a Hilda là-bas. Ouais, let's go.
Sure hope this goes. The cleverness to be taking both.
Bouge pas dans la bonne direction ici. Hop.
Look, I really need to hold this line, so why don't you just leave and we'll call it a day?
Ah non.
Please let us take this place down. I swear to hide me.
Dans le sens. Voilà. Ça va aller très vite.
Can't mess this up. Not when everyone's counting on me.
I'm with you.
Hop là. C'est fin.
Get out of there, Hilda. We can't lose.
Ok.
Yeah, alright. Sorry.
Ensuite. Je peux pas. On doit essayer d'attaquer ça pour nous prendre ça. Ça peut être pratique pour plus tard. Ah, on peut déjà rejoindre.
Not a
On
problem.
commence à foutre le bœuf là-dedans.
I've got this.
Now it is my turn.
Ouais. On attaque ça.
There is nothing I can.
Ah, toi tu vas attaquer ça.
Time to shine.
Ah, mais tu peux pas.
Sure hope
Pas
this
encore.
goes okay.
Ok.
I'll take over.
Hop, ça dégage.
Allies are nearly within reach. Clear out the enemy soldiers in those.
Alright, here they come. But I came here to fight, and I won't back down.
Strongholds.
A detachment of white mages stands ready to mend our wounded comrades.
Our Sordelia has already offered us their allegiance.
Oula.
Oh. Yes, here of her own accord.
Moi je peux utiliser une attaque spé.
Wield Count Bergleys' forces. I know what to do. Get out of my way.
Would this do?
C'est fini?
Pay attention now.
C'est fini.
Here I go.
Ah ouais, mais toi aussi t'es en faible partout. C'est qui les mages? Toi t'es en
Now it is my turn.
Ah, vous allez vous
I will
protéger.
lead you.
Here I
Vous
go.
allez y aller.
No mistakes. Everyone to me. Advance.
My turn. Thank you.
Non.
I surrender. And as it was my choice alone to be here, I ask you not to take action against my parents.
Then it's a good thing I'm not the type to punish people for such trivial reasons.
Hop.
If they'll just be kind enough to let us escape this way.
The siege is coming apart.
Here I go. No mistake. Everyone
Tu vas
to
aller
me.
là.
Now it is my turn. Go for it.
Ils vont essayer de piéger par le côté.
At the seams. Deploy the reinforcements. Fill those gaps.
Voilà. Comme ça, toi,
Birdie's time to shine.
tu vas les capturer là-haut.
Now it is my turn.
Et
There
toi
is
là.
nothing
They're trying to shore up areas where we've thinned their ranks. Don't let that happen.
All right, you asked for it. Target their strongholds and crush their reinforcements.
Ouf, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
No, they must learn who.
They've got catapults. You have to stop them.
I'm done being nice.
Now, let us bring it down.
On va arrêter ça tout de suite.
Please let us take this place down. I need somewhere to hide.
Bringing it down.
Hop là. On ça le tue.
Not a problem. I've got this.
My turn at last.
I don't want to panic anyone, but they're still hurling boulders at us.
Comme ça, hop. Ici les renforts sont bloqués.
Now it is my turn.
On va protéger celui-ci.
Are you sure? It's Birdie's time to shine.
Tu vas pour courir à côté pour le moment. Voilà.
You must reach Count Berkeley's.
Voilà.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Et tu vas aller dans le
They
tas.
must learn who.
Take a break.
Caméra.
Well, that was a delight. Maybe we can stop and rest for a few here?
Ah, caméra toujours.
Well met, my son. For the first time in my life, I thought my end had come to me.
Yeah, I've never seen you in such bad shape. You look half dead.
The siege is broken, men. Your courage and perseverance have been rewarded.
The way is open. Move as one and defend the Count and his soldiers as we go.
You think I'm just gonna let you slink out of here? Ha! I'm already 2 steps ahead. Looks like we're off.
Voilà.
It's Birdie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
Ah, et l'autre.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
None shall surpass me.
They've cut off our escape and... Oh no. Look who's with me.
We won't put a dent in Gerald's company with the numbers he has. I vote we rush Claude's main position instead.
It would indeed catch him by surprise. But do we flank from the left?
Voilà. Ouais. Bien vous divisez.
Either way, let's choose a path and clear out anyone foolish enough to stand before us.
My name is Alois Rangel, and by my honor, you will go no further.
Ta gueule. On va te faire ça après.
I'm humbled you came for me personally, Your Majesty.
You can thank me once we're clear of this place. Now ready your troops for retreat.
Sorry to cut your escape short, friends.
Allez, là, il va crever lui.
Let us take this place down.
Hop.
Now it is my turn.
Je vais aller rejoindre ici pour
There is
aider.
nothing I cannot.
I need somewhere to hide.
Very well. We attack from that direction.
Hop, une attaque spé direct.
I think this is gonna work.
Parfait.
I'll take over.
My turn?
Her Majesty blazes a trail. Charge!
This retreat is looking more and more like a full-on assault. Stay with him, everyone.
Hold on.
Are they coming for us?
Ils vont où là?
It's Birdie's time to shine. You need some backup?
Not a problem.
Ah, vous allez les suivre.
I'm here to help.
Comment c'est le bordel?
I can stand this no longer. I'm falling back.
Hop.
Watch my back. The enemy will regret this. You should be ashamed.
Hop. Attention. Ah le bâtard, il m'a mis quand même. Hop.
Here I go. No mistakes. I'll provide.
Wow, this was fun. Barely even got to stall for time.
It surprises me to see you among the ranks of my rescuers.
Do not be having the wrong idea. I am helping the Empire, not you.
Hop, comme ça, on reprend le bastion.
Now it is my turn.
Je vais aller aider aussi.
Are you sure? I will do this.
I'm all right.
I'm not afraid of you.
Oh, c'est un bordel là-dedans. Hop. Voilà. Oula.
Watch this.
Voilà.
I got this.
We're nearly clear of the battlefield. Just one more push and... Oh no!
It won't do to have you slip our grasp now.
Il est où, il est où, il est où? Hop, j'ai gardé toutes les attaques spéciales exprès pour toi. Ah, pour faire long feu.
I know what to do. Get out of my way. Come with me.
Hop.
I guess it's now or never.
I know what to do.
Voilà.
My way.
I'll handle the mercenary.
Elle est où?
If you press on, don't stop, no matter what.
Hop. Allez, deux suivantes.
We'll do it together.
Hop. Oh là, la caméra elle est en PLS.
My turn at last.
ship, Your Majesty. Hit them with all you have.
Je vois plus rien ce qui se passe.
Count Bergley's is keeping the Ashen Demon busy, which means now is our chance to strike at Claude.
Attention. Ouais, mais par là.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Oh, bah il faut juste pas un état.
Everyone, to me.
It's Bernie's time to shine!
I'll take over.
Are you sure?
Merde. Hop là. On va le finir. Comme tous les autres.
The battle's lost if they've made it this far, but maybe I can still take out an officer or two.
Let's team up! No one is matching us.
On va aller vite.
I think this is gonna work!
Got me cornered. Better think fast.
Hop. Et voilà. Là, toi, tu reviens.
Sure hope this goes okay. Sure hope.
Watch this.
My turn. That's all I can take. Let's see if our new mercenary friend is worth all that gold.
I must be getting old. Enough! You're falling back.
Just leaves the Ashen Demon. We're close to finishing, so let's take whatever time we need and do this right.
Quoi? « 17 minutes, ok, donc on reménage. Ah, il faut 1800, ouais.
That plan with Count Bergley's has left the demon weary. This could be our best chance to crush that pest for good.
Alors là, c'est un peu le bordel. Hein.
How many times have we fought now? Either way, this will be the last.
You're right about that. I'm not letting you leave here alive, Ashen Demon.
The Empire has grown strong. I might actually have to work for this one.
You finally got that menace on the ropes. We can win this.
Voilà. La petite cinématique.
Such vexing arrogance for one so
Ah
small.
donc.
Perhaps you truly are one of their descendants. In any event, you labored to destroy my vessel, did you not? That is a deed most foul. One you will pay for with your life. You cannot hope to win so bound in flesh. Pitiful.
This isn't a fight you can win. Get out of there!
You can run all you like. Why do you fight me?
Why SOTHIS?
I'm sorry, Claude. They were too much for us.
It's all right, Hilda. Well, it's not, but I knew this was a possible outcome. I was hoping the terrain might let us hold, but against that many soldiers deployed that skillfully, I just what?
You sound sad. It's a little weird.
Can you blame me? Look at how many people have died because I decided to fight this war. Maybe I should have just let the Empire have their way.
My father and the others never would have accepted that. You had to throw everything you had at the enemy at least once, or they'd think you were a coward forever.
Wow, Hilda. I didn't think you'd picked up on all of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Too bad everything I had still wasn't enough.
Well, the next step is to put our heads together and figure out what to do next.
I hope you don't mind if I lean on you and that brother of yours for support. Lester's Round Table is overdue for some big changes.
Again, Your Majesty, you've got my deepest thanks for rescuing us. And since my lack of foresight's to blame, let me apologize again for what happened.
I will not hear of it, Count Bergles. Had any but you been in command, I would be collecting corpses right now instead of thanks. I failed to see what Duke Regan and Count Gloucester were plotting. The blame is mine alone. So I will hear no more self-reproach from you. Go now and rest those weary bones.
I'm grateful for the kindness, Your Majesty. Honestly, this experience shook me more than you might realize. I never would have made it through without the brave men and women who serve me. They're the ones who deserve your praise.
Understood. I will see they are duly rewarded. Hubert, summon Monica and have that put in writing as an official decree. And now, I want to know how we are faring with our efforts in the kingdom. For the fate of...
Donc, avec la cinématique, on sait que maintenant que c'est SOTHIS, donc la déesse de SOTHIS, qui semble être méchante que dans le jeu original, et qui semble posséder Lilith, et l'utilise à ses fins. Intéressant, hein, on va voir ce que ça donne pour la suite, mais ça change beaucoup de choses.
To kill. Was any of the...
Wow.
Ok. Oh, pas mal ça. Brise résistance, inversion attaque def, ok. Pas mal. On n'a pas eu les ITR aussi?
As did I.
Tant pis.
Who knew the Ashen Demon had
On a
that
assez de mages.
Not that I'm making excuses. You gave me power of my own, and it still wasn't close to enough.
That's not true.
Of course it is. What am I even up against here? It's like I looked away for 1 second, and suddenly I was facing someone else entirely.
That would explain what was troubling me before. That is the unique danger I sensed. Still, you can win this fight. I know you can. And I'll do whatever I can to make it so. We'll claim victory over that monster together.
You know what? You're right. I'll be strong enough one day if I just keep at it. Still, one day could be years from now at this rate. We should... And hey, the Ashen Demon's a mercenary, right? Might be best for the Empire to toss some coin their way and put the rivalry behind us.
You want to hire that thing? Seriously? Fighting side by side with the Ashen Demon? Are you mad?
You make it sound like the worst idea in the world. We have a war to win here, remember? Gotta keep an open mind.
Ah, I understand now. You've witnessed your adversary's true strength and convinced yourself you cannot win.
What? No. I just know a valuable resource when I see one. And we're far better off with them than we are against them.
If that's really how you feel, then so be it. But trust me, you don't need to worry. You'll get stronger soon, I promise. So maybe don't go relinquishing your prey just yet. After all, I desire nothing more than to see you achieve your goals.
Ok. Très bien, très bien.
A glove does not defy the hand, and yet you've done just that. SOTHIS is my name, yet I am also called the Beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I am progenitor and mother to all who call Fodlan home.
Where am I?
I am not here to answer all you ask. Yet I will grant the one. You stand before my throne. If you so wish, then take a seat. But know then that your flesh is mine to wield. You lack the power to resist.
My flesh? What are you saying?
You should not have interfered! I could have cut that wretch down with a stroke! Oh, that one vexes me so. When next we meet, I must step in and deal with them myself. It is quite clear that you cannot my power safely wield. Do I speak plain?
Not in the slightest. I have so many questions.
Hey, lazy bones. Get up already.
Hmm.
You sure you're all right? You don't seem like yourself.
Ah, ça fait écho au début de Fire Emblem Warriors.
I'm fine. Just a strange dream.
Like the ones you used to have.
C'est vraiment la même scène que dans le début du jeu.
Yes, but this time we talked.
Huh?
You fool! That was no dream!
What's wrong?
Nothing. Wait, didn't you...
Do you lack wits? My voice is not for him. Whenever I speak, it is for you alone.
On second thought, I think there is something wrong. I mean, my hair's still a different color, right?
Yes, and your eyes too. How that happened is beyond me.
Et soit fasse plus question de ça.
Anyway, we lost the battle, so probably best to wave this place goodbye and find somewhere to rest up.
Is that a fact?
Actually, I think I'd feel more comfortable staying here on the battlefield a while longer. I just need to swing my sword around, get my head on straight. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
If you say so, but if it gets any worse, tell me.
Ok. Bon.
Hubert, if you would.
Of course, Your Majesty. Let me apprise, as you know, our talons have been sunk in our little alliance problem for some time now. But now we must deal with the kingdom, which has sent an army to claim the heads of Count Rowe and any others who came over to our side. However, Rowe is seated at Aryan Road, the fortress city. A citadel as hard to crack as Fort Mercius.
Ah, ça me dit quelque chose, ça.
Ah, Aryan Road. The Silver Maiden.
Seems sorta weird to call a big hulking place like that a maiden.
That's because she's as hard to get near as the purest of maidens. If you're still confused, that's your...
Yeah, I still don't get it.
Our reports indicate that despite the strength of the kingdom's army, they are still struggling to take the fortress city. But, given enough time, they will. And therefore we must direct our attention to the kingdom once more.
Will this constant bouncing between the kingdom and alliance not take its toll on our soldiers?
Who said we were taking our entire force? We will depart for Garrigmok with elite troops, then collect fresh units before proceeding west. Simultaneously, I plan to have Duke Garrett summon the Western Lord soldiers and march toward the fortress city. We will join up at that point and strike at the kingdom's main force together. What?
I would say it is the ideal strategy, at least on paper.
Okay, let's keep our optimism in check here. I mean, speaking from personal experience, nothing ever turns out the way you want it to.
Should we be having concern? If the plan is good, we will find success.
And the Alliance? They may attempt another one of their schemes while we're distracted.
They will not. Her Majesty is taking a measured approach to resolving matters with Leicester. Count Burgleys is worn as thin as they are. We will have him set up camp at the Great Bridge and continue negotiations from there. To our advantage, Gloucester's new Count Lawrence has decided to join the Empire.
Yep.
Additionally, the daughter of House Edmund has been given leave to fight by our side. Besides, from what I hear, the Round Table is too busy chewing itself apart to start any more trouble.
That leaves only the Knights of Saros to contend with. The Minister of Religious Affairs will handle them.
My father? But he's not capable of facing the Knights?
I let the Ashen Demon outmaneuver me in the last battle. But that won't happen again.
Scarlet Blaze. The Maiden's Peril. When he learns of the Empire's struggle, Dmitri decides the time is right to strike. He moves swiftly to drive the Empire out, toppling one unfaithful Western lord after another. Finally, he descends on Aryan Road, seat of Count Rowe, the first lord to betray him. Thus does Edelgard's army begin another grueling march to rescue a different count.
Et ben, ça promet une bataille finale intéressante.
We've been here before. But we were in such a rush to rescue Lenato that we never got more than a glimpse of Aryan Road. Can't really appreciate the scale that quick. And now we're back to bail it out.
If only Claude hadn't hatched his futile scheme. We could have avoided all these needless battles and saved countless lives.
Yet, in a more positive light, he handed us the perfect opportunity to show that not even the Alliance and Kingdom together can match the Empire's strength. Once we crush the army of Fargus, our superiority will be clear for all to see.
And will that actually result in fewer casualties going forward? Because that is what would put Her Majesty's heart at ease.
I will make no guarantees for matters beyond our control. So long as fanatics are willing to die for the Central Church, casualties are inevitable.
We broke the Alliance's siege, and we can break the Kingdom's too.
We're lucky it's a stronghold like Aryan Road that's under siege. It shouldn't be half the nail-biter we had to deal with last time.
Ça c'est moins sûr ça.
Yes, but last time Count Burgleys was in command. For all we know, Count Rowe will break like a twig and surrender the moment he hears the first soldier crest the hill.
As I see it, we have two. We can take a direct path for Aryan Road, or we can wait until we scatter the Kingdom troops that are fanned out in the north. It is a most vexing decision.
As a professional at staying holed up, I think we should secure the perimeter first and get rid of as much danger as we possibly can.
Time is important. We should be striking fast and hard.
War doesn't wait. We should free the city while we still have the
J'en
chance.
sais rien.
Let's keep both options open and see how the situation unfolds. General Randall,
Yes, Your Majesty.
I commend you for holding Aryan Road with what few soldiers you had.
Thank you, Your Majesty. But I am unworthy of such praise when I failed to prevent the siege. Coordination with Count Rowe proved difficult. It was all I could do merely to keep the enemy in check.
That alone is commendable. The more foolish man would have rushed to glory and gotten himself and his underlings killed in the process.
I have a key role for you in the coming rescue, General. I know you were up to the task.
Of course, Your Majesty.
My brother and I will give our all.
Very good. But do not let your eagerness for victory come at the cost of lives. We have many more battles ahead and must conduct ourselves accordingly.
Hey there, Edelgard.
Leafing through documents, are we? This is...
Yeah, completely out of character, I know. But back when Count Ro declared fealty to the Empire, other lords committed to doing the same, right? But the moment we left and the Kingdom army marched south, they fell right back in... It's like they never betrayed Fargus in the first place.
Good memory. That's exactly what happened. Houses Elidor and Duval both made overtures to join the Empire.
So why is the Kingdom welcoming them back without so much as a wrist slap? Is this another House Gloucester thing where the politics demand it? Seems like their importance as noble families outstrips the fact that they're all two-faced liars.
Politics are doubtless involved, but the heads of houses can change, as they did with Gloucester. We're not bound to place importance on any one individual, only the bloodline.
So the Kingdom's aristocracy gets the same free pass as the Alliance's?
Yes, and the Empire's as well, even though I do my best to treat everyone equally. I cannot afford to slight a minister's house, for example. They broke fealty to the former Prime Minister when they swore it to me. Would you call that treachery? What makes it different from the actions of Count Gloucester?
Oui, on va dire que ça dépend de ses motivations.
And I'd say betraying someone for money is lower than low.
That's one way to look at it. I agree that what matters is the reason behind the change of heart. Was it for land? For status? To exact revenge or seize glory? Because I view a betrayal for any...
Yeah, money and vengeance are pretty shallow motives. Though, that's why I'm here.
I'm not talking about mercenaries. I'm talking about lords. Each of their decisions has the ability to upend the lives of thousands, if not more. Only a person with the character to realize that is true.
I've worked for plenty of nobles in my time. Until now, I couldn't have cared less what it means to actually be one. But then you gave me responsibility over all these soldiers, and it... Well, I guess I'm starting to see the world in a different way. And the people...
I see.
I admit your grand designs sail clear over my head sometimes. Most of the time, actually. But that's why I stand by you. I feel like one of these days, something important's gonna rub off on me.
And I feel the same. You've opened my eyes to all manner of things I might never have seen otherwise. You are a commoner without the fetters of a family name, wielding that's more valuable than you may realize.
Ok. Bien. Bien. Oula, il y a pas mal de régions là. Ah, on peut commencer par à droite ou à gauche. Est ou ouest.
What is it?
Amazing!
Eh ben. Oh la vache. Aucune information sur le changement de il contient aucune information, ok. Le contexte d'entend de mag de ce côté des marches ouest, on voit de marche qui traverse les pierres, ok. Et terre fertile que les autres, l'agent, voilà. Ok. Ah non, c'est ok. Ok, 3 textes. Ouais. Ok. Au moins il y a du lore hein, pour ceux qui aiment ça. Tac. On va se redonner des bonus de combat. Hop. Essayons de jouer sur les relations. Je gagne plus 1. Hop. Let's go.
Hey, this is
Voilà, parfait. Donc j'ai bien aidé à améliorer le truc, le bâtiment.
You'd be lucky to go anywhere and find meals like those that
Hop.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
On va s'en donner un deuxième. Ouais, ça c'est pas rien. Hop. Ah, en plus un petit succès en plus.
Hey, this is
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Ok.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Alors, est-ce qu'on peut avoir des nouvelles classes? Alors, on maîtrise. Lui aussi. Lui, il a déjà. Lui, il a déjà. Ah. Gaspard un peu. Chevalier dans la forteresse. Ah. Ok. On va le faire passer, mais on va essayer de le mettre pour l'autre classe pour éviter d'avoir deux classes identiques. Hop, ici. Tout est bon. Attends. Non, c'est ça. Enchanteuse. Ici on est bon. Encore 3. Hop. Ah oui, il est pas encore. Hein? Au niveau de l'entraînement. Alors, ouais. Ah bah let's go.
we must work together and improve.
On va pas mal tout ça.
Oh, this is good for some.
What a fact.
Et bah on est reparti.
We both were sweating greatly.
Oh, 2 niveaux, c'est pas mal ça.
What a...
Je pratique là, ces entraînements.
I see the merits in our training together.
Hop, maîtrise en un coup.
This'll help.
What a... A new...
Ok. Non. Hop.
We've definitely got some work to do.
Et oui. Les améliorations du bâtiment sont assez efficaces.
Who knew? Not that they're... A new...
This... I'm... There must... This...
Ok.
Time to work you into... With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Thing is,
Ok, très bien. On s'en fout. Ouais. Très bien.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Pas de nouveauté pour le moment.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Hey there. Need something?
Permet... Ok, réparer les armes de niveau C. Pratique. Reforger les armes D. Reforger une arme qui est plus 10 fois, permet d'augmenter son nombre de fois. Ok. Ah. Je vais essayer. Ok.
Is this it?
Ok, donc ça me donne une épée 10. Qui donc c'est celle-là que j'ai récupéré en plus. Ouais. J'ai des dés. Ah mais c'est une lance. 52, 74. Ouais, elle est bien meilleure. Meilleure moins de qualité, facteur vitesse.
Is this it?
Voilà, 61,90. Et c'est quasiment le double de puissance. C'est pas mal. Donc là on est tout... Ah attends. 47,77.
Is this it?
Voilà, comme ça, un peu plus puissante.
See you around.
Et là, j'ai juste. Ah ouais, pourquoi le... Ah. Tac. Voilà, comme ça ils seront en gain de puissance. Est-ce que je gagne? J'ai 61, 102. Oui. Hop. Une meilleure durabilité. Ouais, pas facteur vitesse. On va laisser comme ça. Là, tiens, t'es là. Ouais.
We must speak. I am having concerns.
On est bon, ouais. Ok. On va récupérer les matériaux.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its
Parfait.
use.
I carry a little of everything here.
Il y a des soldats élites qui sont hauts. Ok.
Hope to see you again soon.
Well, well. Hello, you.
Ah, on a les C qui sont arrivés. Ça, faut jouer avec quoi, il faut y aller. Ah, ça plus tard.
Come back soon, all right?
Mais il faut que je refasse toutes les escouades. Ah bah tant pis. Hein.
Let's see.
Greetings. Listen.
€100 et 2 héros.
Yeah, I don't know.
Truth be told,
Ouais. Joseph, hein.
That's not good.
Actually,
Dialogue de soutien, on fera ça juste après.
greetings.
Ok, donc ça c'est fait. Ah bah c'est la suite.
As it happens,
You sure?
unbelievable.
Il y a encore pas mal de blabla. Donc ça... Hop.
Oh.
Oh, le kill.
Well, how'd it go?
Ah, y'a rien? Ok.
Any result's a good result.
Do you have a moment?
Oui, bah ça oui, on sait.
No.
Ok. Alors. Ah oui.
Now, time for a break. Let us concentrate our efforts on rousing conversation. Afterwards, I say we reward ourselves with a gripping training session and crown the evening with a meal well deserving of our ravenous appetites. Is something amiss?
I don't know. It feels like you might be leaning a little too hard on the whole giving your all thing. I know you want to do your best, but it's starting to feel like I can't even relax when I'm with you.
Perhaps you are right. I have been feeling rather restless. I suppose seeing my father locked away in that dungeon made me feel the need to, at times like these, devoting myself fully to what few things I can do is all that. Otherwise, I would simply succumb to the reality of how powerless I truly.
On va rester sympa.
Now that you mention it, I think I finally know what was feeling off about you. It's that pressure, forcing you to keep your guard up. Like you're constantly braced for the worst. Take your breaks, for example. It never looks like you're doing anything even resembling relax. I wouldn't worry about your father, though. I know you'll find the right solution.
I appreciate your counsel. I feel as though I have gained some valuable new insight into myself. After all, one can hardly notice the changes they undergo as they happen. It seems partnering with you is the right decision. Your advocacy for maximal effort continues to be an inspiration.
Oh, I wasn't really trying to give you advice or anything, and that's definitely not what I'm advocating for. But if what I said helped, then I'm glad I could be there for you. I just hope you can start cutting yourself a little slack. Your future's bright, Ferdinand.
A veritable wellspring of advice as always. I am deeply obliged.
As long as you're feeling better. I mean, war councils are grim already, but they'd be practically unbearable with you sulking around the place. And really, it was nothing.
Nothing? If ever there is a time to give it one's all, it is when expressing gratitude. It seems you could learn something from me as well. And just you watch. I swear on the Iron Name, I will surpass my father in the most stunning fashion.
He's never gonna...
Ok. Hop.
An opera company smack dab in the middle of the imperial capital, huh? I can't even begin to imagine what that must be like. I mean, I've been all over the place for my mercenary work, but it's mostly just been for small-time rural lords and the like. Honestly, I'd never even met anyone from the big cities like Enbar or Ferdiad before coming to Garreg Mach. Even after I ended up in the capital, all the glitz and glamour made me feel almost like I was living someone else's life instead of my own.
You know, shows in the capital are about 1,000 times flashier than the little town festival shows you might be used to. Every important moment of the drama is conveyed through elaborate song, and at the center of the musical ensemble stands its star, the diva.
I think I get the idea. These divas sound pretty incredible. They probably get stage names and everything if they're that important, huh?
Oh, but of course, I was known as the mystical songstress.
Hey, that's pretty good. There always has been this kind of indescribable aura surrounding you.
Thanks, but I have mixed feelings about the name myself. They called me that because of how suddenly a street orphan like me was discovered and debuted.
Yeah, I see how there could be some complicated feelings wrapped up in that. But if you were able to rise from that to diva, you must have the chops to back it up. Not that I can even picture what that would sound like. Hey, do you think you could sing something for me?
Since you asked so nicely, but I'm only doing it this once, okay? How the crimson rain of pain it came, falling hard upon a land aflame, when the sacred blade it split the sky until the heavens heard our cry. In the hour of vengeance will you heed the call? On the red fields of revenge will you help avenge? We must fight strong and stand tall. Well, what did you think?
It was...
Okay.
Yeah.
What, you didn't like it? Not quite the booming applause I'm used to.
No, it was incredible, honest. It's just, I'm not really sure I got it, you know? I mean, the only songs I know are the ones sung by mercs in taverns or village girls as they tend the fields. You're kinda in a different league, Dorothea. Sorry, I can't really give you much more than that.
Oh, don't worry about it. This sort of thing happens more often than you'd think.
Well, as long as you're not mad. If you don't mind, though, maybe you could try again for me sometime? I'd really like to hear you sing some more. And hey, I might even get better at telling you what I thought.
Sure. I suppose I can give you one more chance.
I was wondering who it was. What fortuitous timing.
Did you need me for something?
Nothing in particular. I was simply thinking of having a little...
But I already am.
I've heard your background is quite the mystery. And what's more, that you possess some sort of unknown power. It's certainly a bold decision for Her Majesty to put someone like that in charge of frontline forces.
I don't know if there's anything bold about it.
Oh? It seems you do not understand your unique position then. Typically, wars among regions are fought between nobles and the knights in their servitude. But you are no knight, merely a mercenary who commands soldiers in fealty to nobody at all.
Maybe so, but all my orders come straight from the Emperor herself. What's the
There is no problem, per se. You excel at what you do and fight with true valor. However, protecting one's people during wartime has always been the nobility's responsibility, and theirs alone. Some nobles may feel insulted that they have to rely on a simple mercenary of unknown origin.
Seriously? But nobles are usually the ones hiring mercenaries in the first place.
On the other hand, it is true that Her Majesty has actively appointed commanders of common birth of late. This strategy has proven effective in shoring up our ever-dwindling resources. And of course, the nobles have no choice but to obey Her Majesty. Which means there should be no particular reason for anyone to resent you.
Didn't you just say they might feel insulted? If nobody's getting all hot under the armor about it, then there's no problem, right?
That said, this does not change the fact that a noble's obligation is to protect the common folk. Though your exact origins remain unclear, you undoubtedly fall into the commoner category as it stands. Therefore, you are entitled to all the protection a noble is compelled to provide. Simply say the word if you ever require my assistance.
Okay.
Of course, Lawrence. You'll be the first person I go to. Capable guy like you has plenty of sway with the other nobles, after all. You know, at first I thought you were just coming to complain, but you were actually trying to be nice.
Me? Nice? To you? Oh my, you are funny. Allow me to explain. I am the heir to House Gloucester, a noble among nobles. My offer of aid was not an act of kindness, it was a means to inform you of your place in this society.
Toujours perché celui-là. Hein.
You would do well to remember the order of things here in Fodlan.
So, you just came to tell me how I'm disrupting the order? You are complaining.
Most certainly not! Do you really think me that small-minded? I've acknowledged your skills, and all I ask in return is that you act according to your station. Understand?
Va te faire foutre.
Not really, no. I mean, we're at war, and you're seriously telling me I need to worry about how nobles and commoners are supposed to act? In any case, my job as a mercenary is to fight. Simple as that. You're wasting your time if you're gonna get all bent out of shape about me.
I am not getting... Oh, never mind. We shall continue this at a later date.
I'm tired. Time to find a good spot for a nap. Bernadetta?
No reason! Not getting in the way of two people's love at all! No, sir!
Huh? But I'm alone here. I see.
Yeah, that! I was out walking when I saw them! A man and a woman together in the woods, getting...
Well, neither of them seems to be dead yet.
They're on a secret date, you dummy! Not fighting!
Regardless, how does two lovers stealing a moment alone lead to you curled up here in the fetal position?
Because I'm hiding! I mean, if I messed up their date, they might try to get revenge on me!
Relax. To them, you're no different than a pebble on the side of the road.
Hey, I'm not a pebble! I mean, sure, sometimes I wish I was just a rock, but...
Then just roll away quietly and you'll be fine.
Just roll away quietly. Hey! Yeah! Wait, no! They'd see me! Stop trying to get me killed!
We've made enough racket over here to raise the dead and they haven't even noticed. I think it's safe to say they're off in their own little world. Still, good for them. Sharing words of love when either one could die tomorrow.
Quelle ambiance.
Wait, they could die too?
They're both soldiers who serve on the front lines. I doubt a rosy future awaits them.
No! That's not true! Couples swearing their love and defying destiny are a staple of classic fiction!
Sure, but the fact it wouldn't happen in reality is what makes it such a good story, right?
Wait, but there are tons of stories where two people who have sworn their love don't ever meet again.
Likely because that's something people are familiar with from their own lives.
Okay, so which is it? I believe those two can be happy together, so they can, right?
I hope that's the case, but reality is cruel. Anyway, I've...
Huh? Come on, don't sleep there!
Hey.
Uh-oh. Guess I'd better try that turn into a pebble and roll away quietly plan.
Ah, encore deux.
Another clear victory for the Empire in battle. You can surely guess who stole the show yet again.
Our mercenary friend? Always a force upon the battlefield, that one.
Their approach on the battlefield is exceptional, yet their curious power has also proved quite the boon.
It is deeply fascinating, isn't it? Something beyond the principles of magic, and yet different from the power of crests. I might go so far as to say it veers close to the realm of dark magic, but I fear that's beyond my expertise.
I am possessed of some small knowledge, yet still fail to understand the nature of that power.
Then at present we can do nothing but throw our hands to the sky. And with that, I must be off.
Oh? I thought you would be more curious about our mercenary ally. Would you truly raise the white flag merely because the matter lies outside your usual ken?
What are you playing at, Hubert? If you want me to investigate a specimen, go ahead. Hook it and reel it in.
Aha, but you are the better angler of the two of us. Furthermore, my method of hooking would complicate our relationship with so valued an ally. An inducement from your lips would ensure things proceed more smoothly.
Well, this is becoming a hassle. Can't you push yourself to learn some new hooking strategies? Like, I don't know, one befitting the elegance of a true nobleman? Involving fancy tea, perhaps?
A positively hair-raising notion. Please, do not speak it aloud again.
Then maybe get in their face and pick a fight with them. You two could end up becoming fast friends.
So you wish me to shout myself hoarse and swing my fists about like a common ruffian? I shall pretend I did not hear.
No. Then the only option left is aggressive persuasion.
Linhardt, who in the world are you talking about right now? I should think there is no one quite so barbarous in our own army.
Oh, I didn't have anyone particular in mind. I was just brainstorming new methods to ensnare our illustrious mercenary friend. Why? Did they remind you of acquaintances of ours?
In any event, let us leave this sleeping dog where I do not dislike conversing with you, but we seem to procure results of little benefit when we do. And with that, I have matters to attend to and must be off.
Until next, so when can I expect you to have reeled in our mercenary friend? I suspect we'd make headway on the research if we engaged in it together.
I'm afraid I've not the time to play along with your capricious whims, Linhardt. I will, of course, be cheering you on with some enthusiasm from the shadows as you hook the subject yourself.
Eh bien. Hop.
And that's the situation. Now put your head down and see it done.
Leave it to me. I can do this blindfold.
And don't neglect your night training. You'll be a wreck in the morning if you don't put the hours in.
What kind of lazy jerk do you take me for? Of course I'd never skip my training.
Very good. Well, I must be... It seems you have a visitor anyway. So, farewell.
Wait, a visitor? Oh, hey, Petra. Sorry, were you waiting for me? What can I do for you? Everything all right? You don't look so good.
Ah oui, oui, dans le jeu de base, oui, c'est son père qui a tué un truc. Bon, on va voir comment ça va être mis en place ici.
You sure? I can walk you to the infirmary. I think Professor Manuela is in, actually.
No, I am well. Do not be troubling yourself.
If you say so.
I do. Caspar, I was not realizing that your father was visiting.
Yeah, he dropped by to talk to Edelgard and some of the others. Guy's so busy he hardly stays in any one place for more than a few hours.
I must be remembering that.
Oh, you have some business with him?
No, not yet.
Hey, sorry, but did you need me for something?
Huh? Oh, Edelgard is needing you. I was coming to tell you. She appeared quite upset. Her composure was almost lost.
Wait, she's mad at me? Oh no, I totally forgot she wanted to see me! Thanks, Petra, you're a life...
One day, I will be having revenge. Leopold von Bergles. You will be ruining the day you stole my father's life.
Ah, intéressant ça. Ça fait moins le gentil que dans le jeu original. Ok. Et bon, on est bon. On peut améliorer autrement. Bon, on va avancer.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Ah, il y en a, ok. On va commencer par partie. Est. Ah, let's go. Ok. Alors.
This war is ours to be won.
Pas parfait. Allez, c'est parti.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Imperial forces, attack!
So I can't just sit this one out?
Not a problem.
Tac.
It's Bertie's time to
Sure
hope this goes okay.
Here I go.
Tac.
They must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will.
Tac.
Leave the face my comrades after this.
It's Bertie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay. I can't believe that worked.
Hop là.
There's not a question of forward, march! There's not a question of can. Leave this.
Looks like that's it for us.
You may continue to rely on me.
Let us begin.
Non.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Watch
I'm
this.
sorry. We weren't strong enough. We did it.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
How does that please you?
Not a problem. I've got.
We'll make good use of this.
Voilà.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must look. This is all my fault.
Commence the mission.
Merde. Ok.
It's Bertie's time to shine.
Tu vas être avant sa rencontre.
Sure hope.
I am your man.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry. Tell me somebody saw that.
Ah, trop vite.
There's not a question of can. Only a leave this to me.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Take a breather. How can I face my comrades after this? Did you all see how marvelous I was?
Ok.
We can ill afford defeat here.
Ok, ça commence à prendre de partout.
We'll make a fine stage for my debut.
Ok, Nala.
Here I go. No, they must learn who they're up against.
Capture this stronghold.
C'est rien. Allez, allez. Wow.
Not a problem.
Voilà.
I've got this.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
This stronghold.
Parfait.
It's Birdie's time to shine.
Sure.
Will fall. Turn.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
I'm still here.
I gotta keep up with you.
Ça c'est fait.
Rousing success.
Please let us.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of leave this to me.
Take this
My
place
turn.
down. I need somewhere to hide.
You may continue to rely on me.
Okay, so this is kind of bad, right?
Out of the way!
Voilà.
What's next?
Bah parfait. Hop, esquive. Voilà.
Luck was on our side today.
Tranquille. Et peu orage. Voilà. Ok. Parfait. Ok. Ah bah c'est la suite.
Can you believe this, Gwendol? We've waited what feels like decades, and still no Imperial army. What is the Emperor thinking? She promised to protect us.
Calm yourself, my lord. They will come. We've received reports of a large army forming to the south of Aryan Road. They will scatter this siege to the wind. I have no doubt of that.
They had better. It's her promises that swayed me into betraying the kingdom in the first place. I didn't do this just so my lands could be leveled by the King of Fargus's fiery wrath.
The Silver Maiden will keep us safe. She yields to no invader.
Viscount Elidor and Count Duval have both sent messages, imploring me to surrender for the sake of my people. Yes, perhaps it's not too late. I can lure the Imperial army in and kill them, then beg the king for mercy.
My lord.
Lonato, you fool. Your rashness is to blame for all of this.
This is no time to go soft, my lord. Turning our coats a second time would be abominable. One betrayal can be explained away with the right sort of excuse, but a second? A second paints the lot of us as feckless curs.
Ugh. Then what would you have me do? Gwendol, you tell me.
Command it, my lord, and I will gladly go to my grave. You, however, must not. Yet unless you have fought life and limb for your people, you cannot surrender with honor intact. Anything less would earn you the people's scorn, just as it did your ancestors.
Ha! Ha ha ha! Yes, of course. It certainly would not do to forget that. Well, so be it. A weather vane must go with the wind, and a born traitor must finish the sedition he started.
Wise words, my lord. Your people will thank you for this course of action.
Ah, je peux directement l'attaquer. Ok. On va faire une partie à l'est et puis on va après. Un pugiliste. Hop. Allez, go. Éliminer prêtresse et les autres ennemis. Ok. Magie en déroute. Alors, bah, toi tu vas rester en haut. Toi aussi. Toi, parfait. Oh, c'est parfait. Let's go.
I just want to survive this.
Let's go, let's go.
This is my safe place, and I won't let it fall.
We will surmount this challenge together.
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Birdie's time to sure hope this goes okay.
Non, je vais aller protéger.
You need some backup?
Here I go. No mistakes.
Voilà.
There's not a question of can. Forward. There's not a question of can. Leave this to me. I am your man.
I'm bringing you down.
I won't lose.
Hop, allez, voilà.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to. Take a breather.
Watch this.
A boon for our
I'll
future.
take over.
I will capture this stronghold. It's no use. We can't gain any ground. What's next?
Success was to be expected.
It's not over. It's not over.
Voilà. Ah, tu vas aller chercher ça. Hein?
We've taken the enemy stronghold.
Hop là.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
All would be lost if I were to die here.
I won't lose.
I could do with some reinforcements. We won't lose, no matter what.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Here I go. No mistakes. I'll provide some protection.
Not a problem. I've got this.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
How does that please you? We won't lose, no matter what.
Les dommages, retrouver ses esprits.
None will pass on my... There's not a question of can. Leave this... My turn. You may continue to rely on me. Right on.
Hop là. Voilà, ça c'est fait.
Not a problem. Move out.
Voilà.
Not a problem. I'm here to... The stronghold's ours.
You got this, Bernie.
Hop. Dans moins.
Bernie's unstoppable.
You are a boon to our spirit.
It's Bernie's time to shine. Sure.
I am your... Take a breather.
Parfait. Même plus grand chose hein.
problem. I've got this.
Ah.
I'm not afraid to fight. I'm doing this for all the people I care about. I have to fight.
Leave this
And I have to win.
It's not over.
Let's go.
Take a breather.
You've got this. Deep breaths.
Out of the way. I got you now.
Voilà. Ouais.
I don't know how we held them off, but we did. I need more.
De saut élite, c'est pas mal ça.
That's up.
Voilà, ça j'ai deux trucs différents.
Greetings.
That's up.
Ok. Hop. Alors, bâtiment, dialogue, récompense.
Well,
Ouais,
how'd
ouais.
it go?
Ok, donc ça peut...
Any result's a good result.
Vitesse plus 2. Qui a besoin de vitesse? Hop. Résistance. Hop.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Comment des marches disposées au stock, c'est pas important tout de suite. Alors que la forge. La forge donc les plus augmente la durabilité. Petit artisan. Ok, je peux avoir les deux. Hop, très bien. Oh, que ça. Hop là.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Non. Hop. On va s'occuper de ça tout de suite. Au revoir.
Bernadetta, what's wrong? Is there a rat in the base?
Wait, a rat? Nobody told me about a rat! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
my snacks!
Sorry, I think I kind of threw you off track there. What's horrible exactly?
Well, you see, there was this lady in the camp earlier who didn't look scary at all and even seemed kinda nice.
Oui. Et
Shyness and fear of strangers got you down, huh? Let's see if I have something that can help.
Thanks.
I think I've got just the herb. It's gonna put you out a good few gold coins, but this baby will do wonders
essayer de
for
l'arnaquer,
relieving
quoi.
stress. And then... I've got something a little more, shall we say, tasteful. Real, I would probably recommend against it, but the thing's on sale if you really want it. You okay there?
I just remembered something. Oh, how could you forget, Bernie? There are lots of scary people out there who pretend to look nice just so they can prey on you. And you must be one of them!
Well, that was weird. I'm not that scary, am I?
ok.
And that's how it all happened. I would have been dragged off and murdered if it wasn't for you.
But wasn't that just Anna? She's here all the time selling her wares. I mean, not all of it's the most reputable stuff, but I don't think she's trying to cheat anyone. And she's definitely not a murderer. This is all my fault. I should go apologize to her later.
Huh? She's not evil?
Not that I know of. I'm also pretty sure it's not the first time you've met.
I don't know. I'm bad with faces.
You're pretty judgmental, you know that?
Huh?
What do we do? How about this? There's this merc I've got in my crew. A real terrifying looking hunk. If anyone's gonna help you overcome this, it's him.
Okay, I accept this challenge. You've got this, Bernie.
Ok. Profiter pour faire un dernier truc d'entraînement, essayer de monter quelques bonus, ça éclaire pas, et puis on va l'attaquer, hein.
Time to work you into shape.
Hop.
Training together isn't always easy.
Ok, comme ça ils avaient pris une nouvelle classe. C'est bien ça.
Hey.
What a facet.
I must make...
No.
This...
I learned a lot. Thank you.
Parfait.
I had... Time to work you into shape.
Ah, ouais, voilà. Et il faut que je change.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Oh bon, on le fera après. Voilà.
Care to make yourself
Hop.
useful?
There is no...
We all must do our fair share.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Alors, j'aurais... Oui. Hop. Let's go.
Yeah, the...
Super.
How did you know I like this? Yes, well, I admire. Oh, yes. This is definitely one of the foods I love.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
C'est déjà 2 paires de durabilité. Hop là. Il va nickel.
I see someone has been digging into my color. This is...
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you.
I will see it done.
Oh yeah, we've...
Il va nickel.
We all must do our fair share.
Hop, on va pouvoir continuer.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Voilà le défi ici. Vous ne pouvez utiliser ni éveil aptitude spéciale. Ok.
This isn't good. It seems the fortress gates have been partially breached. The kingdom's soldiers are pouring into Aryan Road.
Does that make us right on time or a bit
Ouais,
too
oui, un
late?
peu.
Dimitri is no ordinary king if he managed to pry a citadel like this apart. I assume our soldiers stand ready?
We go on your command.
If we dally too long, some of our officers and troops are likely to surrender to the enemy. That includes...
Yeah, him and every other noble.
Come now, that is simply not true. Why, take me for example. I am the...
You can tell us all about it later, Ferdinand.
Ah, ok. Qu'est-ce que c'est que sur la carte, ces petits symboles de pique? Il y a des symboles... Ouais. Oh. Oula. Comment ça va ta gueule? Oui. Ok. Voilà. Portes verrouillées. Les portes verrouillées sont représentées sur la carte par des cadenas. Les classes disposant de crochetages peuvent les ouvrir. Ouais, il n'y a que Petra qui peut le faire. Donc évidemment, il faut Petra sur la bataille. Quoi qu'il arrive. Oh la vache. Ok. Donc toi, tu vas te mettre là. Petra, tu vas te mettre devant. Ouais, avec moi derrière. Ça va aller là. Ok. Ah bon, on est plutôt pas mal. Bah, let's go.
Courage, everyone. Aryan Road is nearly ours. Keep pressing until we claim the main hall.
The King's army is true to its reputation. Even I can only stall for so much time.
They're closing in on the main hall. We must help them, and quickly. We must reach the main hall before Count Rowe is put in peril.
Ok.
So, what should I be doing again? Need a hand?
Non, ouais, toi tu vas aller directement là.
They must learn who they're up against.
Oh, if I must. This should be easy if we work together.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Assistant.
Join hands in battle.
There is not a question of can. Let us face our foes as one.
Begin.
Toi tu vas aller là.
The Sky Spirit, watch.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Voilà.
Rowe values his life above all else. If they get laid to his throat, the man will betray us in our parliament. The main gates are closed.
On tourne autour.
From the left or right,
But the ground along those routes is filled with traps. We'll have to do this the
Ah, d'accord,
smart way
c'est-
and use the gates.
Les pièges infusés aux unités passant dessus, si des volants peuvent franchir ces pièges sont en compte, celles sont celles-là. Ok.
devices on the walls to the east and west will allow us to open the main gate.
I'm bringing it down.
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Spokes just came out of the ground! Everyone, stay away from the pointy bits!
Ah.
We'll never get anywhere with that device until we deal with the soldiers around it.
Watch this.
It's Bernie's time! Sure.
This place is a serious pain. Why can't the route to the main hall just be a straight line?
This stronghold will fall!
Voilà.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Attends, faut que j'active. Hop.
Here I go. No, they must look.
Petra.
I'm swapping in.
Main gates are open. What now?
I'll hold the area around the gates, Your Majesty. You keep going.
Yeah, we can do this, Randolph. None will get past us.
The enemy
On les
controls the
contrôle pour
central
ça.
gates as well. How aggravating. This is clearly going to be a multi-step process. First, we must use devices within the fortress to gain access to the walls, where we will find the devices that will open the
Oh, c'est
central
compliqué, hein.
So you're saying we should start by using the two devices in front of the central gates?
Why does this have to be so complicated?
It's Bernie's time! Sure hope this goes okay.
Maybe they call her the Silver Maiden because our hair will be gray by the time we finish this.
Begin.
Tu vas aller là.
Take a breather.
Tu vas aller.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Oh, if I must.
Ok.
This should be easy if we work together.
I'll take over.
Ah, pas un mécanisme, un truc là? Non.
Begin. Are you sure?
Ouais, aussi elle est là.
Watch this. Is it my turn? You are mine.
You call that fighting? The great lion has only begun to roar!
Voilà.
Not a problem.
This stronghold.
Ouais, c'est actif.
Not a problem.
Comme ça, toi t'y vas.
I've got Bill Fall.
Oui. Voilà. Merci Mercedes.
I take no joy in battling old friends, but I have a duty and will see it through.
This stronghold will fall.
Assistance, please.
I guess it's now or never.
Hop là, ça allait un peu plus vite. Pas qu'on tarde trop non plus.
I will be joining you. Begin. The Sky Spirit.
Take a breather.
I'll take levers and switches over more soldiers any day of the week. I must keep everyone safe.
Hop, tu vas protéger personne, meuf. Let's go. Parfait.
I'm so sorry. All I did was get in the way.
Tant pis. Ah oui.
Forgive me, Mercedes. I will see.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Allez où ils sont toutes les deux là.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Oh, c'est un merdier quand même. Non, ils sont pas censés aller par là.
I'll provide some protection.
It's Birdie's time to shine.
La pété qu'elle porte.
You need some backup?
You avenge.
Are you sure?
Personally.
Ouais, c'est porte rouge. Exactement ça.
It's Birdie's time to shine.
Hop.
Sure hope this goes okay.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Now we can reach the other devices that will open the central gates.
We must move on those gates. Time is our enemy.
The devices we're looking for are up on the walls to the east and west.
Oui, bah j'arrive. Hein.
Where I die. Very well. I stand ready for what comes.
Time
time slips away from us. Move faster!
In the name of the king, the Empire must be destroyed! All troops, advance!
Reinforcements have arrived.
Viens là, toi.
Not a problem. I'm here.
Then we'll stop them. They can't be allowed to interfere with the rescue.
Watch my back.
On va se dépêcher.
No worries, we've got this.
Voilà, c'est nettoyé.
I'm counting on you, Randolph. Defend those gates with your life.
It's Bernie's time to shine.
On va continuer à avancer dans le nord.
Watch this. I'm bringing it down.
Let's make a scene.
I know what to do. Get out of my way.
Voilà.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Hey, swapping in.
My turn.
Ok.
Fine. Now to breach the central gates.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Pendant ce temps-là, elle va aller.
The sky.
You will go no further.
Ok.
To do is here. That means
Take your best shot.
Dimitri is too.
Guard this place with your lives.
Ici, comme ça, c'est fait. Alors, tu vas affronter lui.
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Away! You are mine!
I won't give up.
Hop.
You are mine!
You won't get past me. It's nothing. I won't give up. It's nothing. I won't give up. I thank you for the opportunity, Your Majesty.
It is not too late to swear fealty. I've no desire to take unnecessary lives.
Gwendol, I have decided we fight for...
Ouais, mais oui, t'en fous de pas où je passe.
The king after all. Help his majesty drive those imperial dogs back from whence they came.
Why, my lord? How could you change sides again after all my cautioning?
Je comprends pas ce qui se passe. Donc là, de toute façon, je peux pas passer à ce niveau-là.
Not a problem.
C'est qui est là? Ouais, on s'en fout, tu vas rejoindre là.
I've got this.
Là-bas, il y a les mécanismes. Hop.
Take a breather.
Are you sure?
So it's come to this. So be it. Take our remaining soldiers and cut the imperial dogs down where they stand.
I am your knight to my dying breath, my lord. It's not over.
Venez à compte, ok.
I see you've dug your grave. Now you can lie in it.
Ah ouais. Compliqué cette merde là.
That takes care of their gatekeeper. We're nearly to the main hall now.
We must pass over those traps if we are to reach the main hall as swiftly as possible. Can we disable?
Et...
I think there are more devices we can disable.
Bah, tu vas passer comme tu peux, hein.
The far ends of the east and west walls. Point of view.
I'm bringing it down.
Voilà.
Maybe out of our minds.
C'est très bien là. Ensuite,
More bunch of traps. Let's disable them already.
hop. Ça c'est fait.
Now we can advance safely.
Ah, ils sont descendus bien bas. Ah, vous allez direct au centre.
Not a problem. I've got this.
No mistakes. They must
on
learn
est
what
là.
they're up against.
Pour le moment.
It's Bernie's time to sure hope this goes okay.
Not a problem. Move out.
Begin. The sky. Is it my turn?
My turn.
On va les ratimoiser toutes.
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
I can still fight.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I've got this.
I'm swapping in.
This stronghold will fall.
Mais où? Parfait.
Begin.
You. Hop, ça c'est bon. Voilà. Hein?
We finally have the advantage. Let's work on securing the rest of the fortress.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Et où l'autre?
It's Bernie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they're up
Il me
against.
reste quoi à capturer? Pas grand chose.
I'll take over.
Ah, la boîte de conserve là.
Come at me, you Adrestian whelps! Draw what blood you can from the lion!
There's no more frightening of foe
Here I go. They must.
than a
My
lion
turn.
unafraid of death.
Are you here to help? Thank
Give me your help.
I guess it's now or never.
Yes, I will be joining you.
Voilà, un petit test spécial en gueule.
Well fought, whelps.
Ah tiens, un pour toi.
I will be joining you. Farewell.
I'm not ready to die! Someone help!
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
You once had a place at our table. Watch this. Such a shame.
The count has been struck down. I'll simply crush the enemy by my own hand.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Et bon, on va y aller, allez.
Everyone to
I'm swapping in.
Let us make this a clean fight.
C'est important pour l'usure.
In the name of Bridget. Give me your help.
Allez hop, les deux sont pris.
I will be joining you. Farewell. You are mine. Is that it?
Come to offer me your head, Edelgard? How careless of you.
I could say the same of you. Surely the responsibility you bear is no less than mine.
Aryan Road has nearly been brought.
You.
The Sky Spirit.
To heal.
You are mine.
Il a pas le temps d'attaquer.
You must have been busy to make such strides in 2 short years.
same for you. Now let's get this over with.
Hop là.
Road is the linchpin of the West. If we don't retake it... No, is that it? We must retake it. Amusing.
I'm not finished. Take a breather. Let's link up.
Hop là.
Witness our power. We'll do it together. I got you now.
Et ben voilà.
We are at a breaking point. All forces, fall back.
Oh.
Move, Your Majesty. I will guard your escape.
That will not be necessary to do. Stay with our king and live on.
Elle où Bernadetta? Le tapop.
Swear that you will return to us, Ingrid. I could not bear to lose you.
Bring victory to SOTHIS, Your Majesty. So long as I stand, you will not threaten the future of Fargus, nor cause any of my friends and allies harm.
Hop. Voilà, les deux sont déjà éliminés, on passe à la suite. C'est pas par là. Hop. Voilà, là tu vas faire moins maligne. Let's go. C'est bon ou pas?
I have been weak. I have been unready. But I can still atone by giving the two of them a chance to escape.
Please, young mistress, surrender! Your life hangs by a thread.
I know what's at stake.
Hop.
You step down. Deliver this magic lamp.
Et voilà.
Is the king safe? Good. Then I've done what I set out to do.
Oh.
She laid down her life to protect Dimitri and proved loyal to the very end.
Yet sadly, despite our best efforts, Count Rowe and too many others perished. This is most painful indeed.
Est-ce qu'il va y avoir Violet qui va apparaître?
I know. Forgive me, my friends. It pains me beyond measure to leave you here.
The blame is mine, Your Majesty. I should have taken guard of the rear.
Then I would only be mourning your death instead. The decision was mine, as is the failure. Every death this day rests on my shoulders.
Your Majesty, please.
It should have been me who died.
Please, don't torment yourself. Mercedes fought because she loved our people. She wanted to protect you and them both. Not just her, but Ingrid chose to be there. And she did so for you. Do not take that from them.
In the name of this magic lance, I swear I will defend Fargus. So rest now. I will return for you when you are avenged.
Hop, niveau 27 c'est pas mal. 29, et voilà. Ça c'est bien aussi.
Wow, I did it!
Si une unité que vous contrôlez un assistant assigné et que... Et utilisez capacité de magie, utilisez pas pour apprendre les mêmes capacités de magie. Consistant à prestige stage 1, l'unité active et l'assistant doit avoir une relation à un niveau de soutien C. La capacité de la magie doit être de niveau 3, l'unité active doit avoir appris la capacité de la magie en tant que bonus de classe. Il doit s'agir d'une capacité de magie que l'assistant ne peut pas apprendre seul. Au niveau 2, l'armée pour la capacité, l'arme d'assistant pour l'arme correspondante de niveau A, pour la magie, les tomes, ok. Ok. Bébé. Ah, une HD5. Ok. Oula.
By your valiant efforts, Orion Road has held strong.
I hardly broke a sweat. Those kingdom soldiers were nothing.
Wait, if they were nothing, then why was I having so much trouble? I thought I was surely off to my death when Count Rowe turned on us.
A fine job of pulling through. Truly, that dumb luck of yours is
I can't believe we had to kill Ingrid.
She was a most formidable commander, Dorothea. We had no choice if we hoped to claim victory.
I know that. You think I don't know that?
Right now, we need to discuss our next move. I'm sending the main body of our army back to End. They'll remain in the capital until they recuperate from this latest string of battles.
We hold Orion Road and the Western Church in the west, the Great Bridge of Murden to the east, and Garreg Mach between them. We'll treat all three as key positions and endeavor to hold our lines there. After we regroup, we'll determine a proper time to resume our advance.
It vexes me to say this, but I have been short-sighted. We are nowhere near achieving our goals in the Alliance or the Kingdom. My command has been riddled with errors, and for that...
Oh? And where exactly is all of this coming from? From where I stand, we have come a great distance with minimal casualties. If time has been lost, we should be easily able to make up for it.
I'm personally happy I had the chance to see Her Majesty's vulnerable side. Even...
reassuring her with predictable responses, are we? Well, sorry. For once, I'm not sleepy at all.
Nice try. That response still registers way up there on the Lin scale.
I will be using the extra time to make improvements, so I can offer more usefulness in future battle.
I'm lucky to be surrounded by such consistent friends.
You can say that again.
Yes, they are consistently something at any rate.
Apologies, Hubert. You may be weird, but I am the good kind of consistent.
So, we're finally going back to the capital. Feels like it's been ages. Couldn't come at a better time either. My bones could use the rest after all the battles we've been through.
I wholeheartedly agree. The respite will help us prepare to face the Ashen Demon.
I've been giving it some thought, and I don't think...
But what about Captain Burling and your old allies? The ones who were brutally slaughtered, remember? You said avenging them was your dream. And think about how much hardship the Ashen Demon has put you through.
Don't get me wrong. I'd still love to prove I'm the better fighter. But imagine if we got someone like that on our side. We'd be unstoppable. It's time for me to put my wants aside and put an end to this war. For my unless you think that's a mistake. The Ashen Demon's mercenaries have fought for both the Kingdom and the Alliance. They don't have a cause, and they don't care who comes out on top in the end. It's all about who can toss them the most coin. And now that the dust has settled a bit, we've got a chance to lure them over ourselves.
And here I thought you were intelligent. Think about it. Their allegiances have changed, yes, but no matter their client, they've always been fighting the Empire. Why would they join us now? For that matter, what makes you think our soldiers would want to fight alongside a person who's murdered hundreds of their comrades?
Well, yeah.
Marque un point, hein. Oui, bah c'est ce qu'il dit. Et-
I'm glad you understand.
Hey,
Yes?
why is it so important to you that the demon dies?
Because I care about you, of course. I mean, I think that's the reason.
Ouais, il y a un truc derrière.
Out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
Scarlet Blaze. Unrest in Enbar. Despite successfully defending Aryan Road, Edelgard concludes it is no longer possible for her to hold the eastern and western lines at the same time, and pauses to explore solutions. Almost as if trading places, she sends Count Bergliez to the Kingdom Front and returns her own forces to the imperial capital of Enbar.
Okay, I get that this little chat needs to be a secret, but if we get any deeper into the woods, someone's gonna be looking for our corpses.
One can never be too safe. We do not know where our enemy lurks these days.
Right.
Now, as you know, our enemy has gone into hiding. But considering what they are capable of, we cannot relax our guard, particularly at the capital. The streets of Enbar practically teemed with them at one time. So we cannot rule out the possibility they will attempt some mischief when Her Majesty and the rest of us return.
And what's that got to do with me again? You want me to stop them somehow?
I have a request, yes, and a warning. I believe that if those who slither in the dark do try something, they will attempt to approach you.
Me?
Yes. As we have previously discussed, your powers and theirs have the same origins. It stands to reason they might try to recruit you.
Sure, but they'd be wasting their time. There's no way I'm gonna help those monsters.
And what if they appear as your long-lost brother? Same hair, same eyes, a voice full of kindness. Maybe they are your family, maybe they are not. Could you really drive a sword through their heart with that knowledge yet uncertain? Forgive me. That was cruel. Still, now you will know to expect it.
Ok. Ok, ok. On va regarder les bâtiments qui peuvent être améliorés.
Allow me to assist.
Que dalle,
Let me
super.
know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Bonsoir.
Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding. Let me know
Oui,
if
oui.
I may be of further service.
Excuse me. Do you have a moment?
Right on.
What do you think?
Let's see.
Ah.
Ok.
All right.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Durabilité, ça c'est pas mal. Hop là.
Solid.
Ok.
Come back
Bien.
whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Ça on pourra prendre. Hop. Parfait.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Après le reste, c'est bon, hein, on est bon. On va pouvoir attaquer tout de suite. Et voir ce qui se passe.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Attends, s'il y a encore un art, on va pouvoir récupérer des trucs intéressants. Donc, on va en profiter. Hop.
So here's my pitch. Well, hello there.
Un 4.
Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Come back soon.
Hop. Voilà. Voilà. On va booster toutes les stats hein, au maximum. Voilà.
So here's my pitch. Well, hello there. Come back soon.
Got a sec?
Oui, bah oui, il va y avoir une douille, t'inquiète. Faut pas s'inquiéter, ça va vite arriver. Ils sont où? Ah, ok. Ok.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Ah, ok. Je pense qu'on s'arrêtera après ça. Ça doit être la fin du chapitre 8. On aura fait un peu plus d'un chapitre.
I'm glad
Donc
we
c'est
have
pas mal.
returned to Enbar. It's far warmer than the kingdom for one. How are you doing, Your Majesty? I hope you've been getting some rest at least. It
It seems you never stop working unless someone physically pulls you away from it.
I've been getting more rest than Hubert, at least. We're here in the gardens, chatting.
Fair enough. And so I'm clear, even a sliver of your time is a blessing beyond all measure. Though I suggest you find a better point of comparison than Hubert for how hard you work.
This is the part where you nobles all crowd around a table slurping on tea, right? Seems like a good...
Tea? I wouldn't mind were it just myself and Her Majesty, but...
Chelou, Monica.
What's happening in the throne room?
Hubert, what's wrong?
Intruders in the palace, Your Majesty. They entered through one of the secret passages, and are even now attempting to hunt you down. I sent soldiers to intercept them, but we should be prepared for anything.
Do you think it's those who slither in the dark?
I know not. But they could not have breached that passage without assistance, though there are only a few who know of that passage, and would be capable of acting as a guide. Your Majesty, might you kindly step this way?
Hubert, do you really think he would do that?
You're not getting away!
This shall be your grave, intruder!
You simpleton! Were you trying to annihilate me as well? Thanks to you, the assassin made their escape!
As though one of your paltry skill would have caught such elusive prey in the first place. What matters now is that we give pursuit. All trespassers must be felled without mercy.
Étrange. Ok. Fait surplis sur les deux magies de soutien peut être intéressant. Hop. Alors c'est quel truc qui joue là? Ok.
I will show you true nobility.
Another day, another stage to conquer.
Ok.
That was Shamir, which means the attackers.
They must be the Knights of Ceros's assassins. We must protect Her Majesty with everything we have.
Stop the enemy!
I will gladly handle this.
Instant.
So, what should I be doing? Need a hand?
Oh, if I must. This should be easy if we work together.
There is not a question of can. Let us face our foes and...
Now it is mine. There is nothing I cannot
begin.
C'est bien marrant que la map soit aussi grande.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Incursion. Seal off those...
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Entry points before reinforcements arrive.
Lady Edelgard, I must ask that you remain in the throne room where it will be easier to defend you and predict enemy movements. And as your protection will require my full attention, I will remain here at your side.
Leave this one to me.
It was careless to be
Ah,
allowing
tu vois où?
assassins inside. We must exterminate them with much haste.
Ah, réagis. Merde.
I'm all right.
It's not over.
I can do this!
Merde. Ok, s'il y a rien de pop. Ah putain, elle bouge.
Begin.
Hop là.
I assure you, I'm no fighter.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Voilà.
Says the wolf in sheep's clothes. Sure, whatever. Where's the Emperor?
Good. Just a little more and we'll retake this section of the pass.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing.
I'm swapping in. Hold up nice and safe until they came barging in.
I'm all right.
You are mine!
Hop, ça se dégage.
You're not my target, which means you're wasting my time.
Ouais, t'inquiète, on va...
Aren't you the princess of Bridget? You serve the Empire?
I am serving Bridget, and Bridget is standing with the Empire.
I can't waste another minute.
What?
Slippery creature. Let's stay on guard.
Over here! More intruders!
Ah, voilà. Ah. Là, ça devient un peu plus le bordel.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Still teams with enemies. Crush them all.
Is there even one real enemy alone?
I'd rather be attacking than defending, but I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
Now, Let us bring it down.
On va aller nettoyer tout ça là, très vite.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Trying to seize the fire orbs.
If they succeed, they'll be able to target Her Majesty. Can't let that happen.
Let's make a scene.
On va enlever toute cette masse là qui s'entasse. Venez à bout des assassins et défendre les armes de feu.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I'll take over. Perhaps a duet?
Let's go.
I'm ready whenever you are. Apologies. Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
None shall surpass me.
I'll claim the Emperor's head.
Allez hop, on continue.
Now it is mine. There is nothing I cannot do.
Is it my turn?
Poses a nasty threat. Dispatch her at once. These aren't assassins. They're an army.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
My turn at last.
Everyone to me! I will walk you to the Emperor's hiding place.
Donc t'as ça qui avance là.
Leave this one to me.
Qu'est-ce qui avance? Hop.
That's my cue.
He's going to use magic to send in attackers.
Oui.
If you come for me, I'll make you regret it. The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Allez la tombe là, dépêche-toi. Mais putain il est chiant lui. Voilà. Parfait.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot.
I'm swapping in. Here goes. You are mine. Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
My turn. That takes care of the rattle, which will leaves us with the true problem at hand. You will not escape our clutches this time.
Lawrence, c'est là.
Begin. The skies.
They're really keeping the heat on. Alright.
Wow.
Another approach.
Enough of this. It seems clear the enemy won't come out of hiding until I do.
That may be true, Your Majesty, but is it...
Ok. Elle est où?
I'm here to help.
Why to place yourself in such peril?
Stay calm.
Warp magic. And now I find myself surrounded.
We have to help Her Majesty. Even she can't hold out against such numbers.
Let's make a scene.
On va faire un ménage rapidement, c'est pas très grave. Il se téléporte. Voilà.
It's too close. We best stay on our guard, Your Majesty.
Whew. We secured the fire orbs.
Caught one. Do it.
It's a trap.
I can still fight. No, not yet.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I
Elle est
cannot
où
do.
là, CD?
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Ok. Idéalement, il faudrait avoir Petra.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
I know what hit.
In the name of Bridget. You are mine.
That should do for now.
Give me your help.
Witness our power.
Voilà.
Yes, I will be joining you. Third way.
Skies were meant to be secure. Doubly certain we have a traitor.
Allez, let's go, on continue. On va vite nettoyer tout ce merdier.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
My turn.
Ah, bon. Ça va être un beau bordel. Ok.
But such courage will cost you your life.
Thunder Captain. It seems Rhea is not playing around.
Allez, allez.
You must hurry to Her Majesty's side.
No mercy to the Archbishop's enemies.
Let's make a scene. We'll do it together. I've got you now.
I'll take over.
None shall surpass
Elle est où, lui?
My lord, we stand ready to warp the Emperor back to the throne room upon your command.
We're taking a beating, Catherine. But don't worry, I've got your back.
All right then.
Bien vous deux, ok.
Should have known I couldn't do this without you, partner. Now come on. Nobody can stop us if we fight together.
Use the magic. A wise man is ever ready.
Faire rater mon combo, ouais voilà.
Nicely timed. Thank you, Minister Heaven.
Oh là. On est mort juste avant, c'est con.
Is it my turn? Fall back, Catherine. I'll take care of them.
You'd better be right behind me if things turn grim.
Take a breather.
Attends, je suis perdu. Attends, mais où elle est? Oh. Ok.
Not a problem. I'm here to help. Now it is my turn. I will aid you.
Elle est perdue, elle sait pas quoi faire.
Leave this one to me.
Ça a rien là.
That's my. I'll take over.
My turn.
I'm swapping it. Away!
Allô? Oh la caméra, ça fait triple bordel là.
Every life, equally fragile.
The skill of Bridget's warriors is a marvel to behold. Not yet.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me. Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
My turn.
Here goes.
None shall surpass me.
Is it my turn?
Take a breather.
Take me all you want. Even the two of us isn't enough.
I'm done being nice.
Voilà, ouais. Le problème, voilà. Et elle est morte.
Stupid. If I try to run, they'll go after you too.
Voilà. L'autre s'est barré, mais elle est morte.
The threat has been quelled, but we allowed them far too much leeway. The situation calls for careful reflection.
Still, you saved my life, which means my path for the future remains intact. Thank you.
Hubert, did you hear? My father has...
Vanished. Yes. We should have killed the dastard when we had the chance.
All I can say is that I wished my father to be tried fairly, as is his noble right. But now it is clear that will never happen.
I could excoriate you further, but we lack the time. We must get to the bottom of this, and quickly. The Knights of Seros descended on us with the fury I have rarely seen. In all that confusion, even a bear could have slipped away without raising an alarm.
I would not go so far as to call them conspirators, but my father had many old friends in the palace. Some may have turned a blind eye. They should be found and questioned.
I agree. That is one possibility. Oh, there is another. Yes, well, now that we have a fugitive on our hands, I intend to make full use of it. This situation affords us a chance to remedy another. If that is the beginning of a scheme, Hubert, you do a terribly poor job of veiling it. It is no concern of yours. Not yet, at any rate. Right. Lovely. Well, so long as whatever you're planning has Edelgard's blessing and will be of aid to the Empire, I will brook no complaint. All will be revealed in time.
Qu'est-ce qu'il prépare celui-là?
Good.
Accept the gifts you're given.
Battle.
Now
I'll use the...
Très bien. Ok, pas mal d'armes sympas. Très bien. Ah, il faut que je pense au point de renommée aussi à les dépenser.
The passage they used was sealed off centuries ago.
Yes. The palace floor plans failed to even show it. I'm shocked the church knew of its existence.
In the age of Saros, the Empire and Church were intimately related. It's safe to assume the Central Church took pains to retain its information from the time.
I shudder to think what other inconvenient secrets they might be privy to.
Yes, well, based on the scale of the attack, they must have seen this as their first and only chance. Ah, there you are.
And they said you wanted to talk?
Yes. I believe I owe you an apology.
Oh yeah? What for?
To be blunt, I thought you were with the enemy. I had you pegged for an informant, planted among us by those who slither in the dark. It was not an unreasonable assumption. You enter Her Majesty's life at the perfect time, allure her with your strength, and choose our house to study with.
Jusque-là, elle avait pas tort.
And oh, surprise! You have dark powers. It was all too much to dismiss as mere coincidence.
It was at Hubert's suggestion that I appointed you captain of our mercenary unit. He felt this would allow us to quietly assess your abilities and allegiances, and I agreed. I know I told you I did this because I believed in you and your strength, but the decision was somewhat more nuanced than that. I'm sorry.
The moment I got wind of this attack, I immediately thought of you. This is it, I thought. The traitor has sprung the trap, and now the Emperor's life is in danger. But instead, you thwarted the assassination attempt and kept Her Majesty safe. I was wrong about you. Deeply so.
Don't worry about it. I would have done the same. Honestly, I thought it was weird how quick you both trusted me. Good to finally know the reason behind it all.
That does not excuse our actions. We had no right to deceive you as we did. But I swear, we will make amends. You have but to let us know how.
You can start by trusting me. Or, if that's not in the cards, have the decency to tell me you don't to my face. At least then I'll know where I stand.
I doubt doing so would have changed anything. But I understand the sentiment. We will attempt to be better going forward.
Be better? Really?
Hubert, why not just promise to be more forthright?
Because that might make me a liar. Let me speak plain. I no longer believe you to be working with the enemy. However, that does not necessarily mean the possibility is...
Well, I guess I did ask for honesty. But look, do you guys trust me or not?
Of course we trust you.
Or I do at least. So please, let us begin this relationship anew on solid ground.
It is now 1182. The great war instigated has swept across Fodlan and looks more grim with each passing day. The Empire struggles to hold Aryan Road to the west and the Great Bridge to the east. The kingdom cannot bring Western lands to heal. Even the Alliance must face changing times. The Central Church sends the Knights of Seros to the Imperial capital to assassinate the Emperor, but fails. Roughly half a year passes before the tides show any true sign of
Ah, on fait une ellipse de 6 mois, ok. Ah, fin de la première partie. Donc il y a 2 parties comme dans ce ROYAUME. Ok.
Scarlet Blaze. Shifting history. 5 months have passed since the
5
attack
mois,
on
on
the
peut s'appeler.
Emperor.
Allez, dis 5 mois.
1182 nears a close. Though each army schemes, the battle maps barely change. But now, history is about to resume its course.
Ok.
Today is a momentous day in Fodlan's history
Tiens donc.
that people will mark for generations to come.
Then why do you look so conflicted?
I'm not conflicted, Claude. I'm just painfully aware of how much stronger I need to be. That's why I'm counting on you and the Alliance to make up the difference.
Hey, I've got feeling unprepared down to a science, so let's say we help each other out. If we work together, we can achieve what's best for both of us, right?
Indeed.
I have reviewed the terms, Your Majesty. All that remains is the placement of your seals.
Everything looks good to me. I'm especially glad we found a solution to the control of Murden.
You've done fine work here, Hubert. Thanks. And thanks to you as well, Holst. You know I'm not good at this sort of thing.
I've never known you to shy away from ceremonial affairs like this. But it is the most significant pact since the founding of the Leicester Alliance, so your caution was most prudent. I must admit, I was quite nervous. Thankfully, I managed not to follow it up.
You surely jest. You did your work masterfully, without batting an eye. I am truly impressed that Leicester's most valiant general is so well versed in diplomacy.
Don't be insulting, Hubert. Sir Holst is a duke. A man can be brave in battle and still know how to get things done. Take our Minister of Military Affairs, for example.
A man for whom the term looks can be deceiving was likely invented.
Speaking of Count Burgleys, where is he? I thought he'd be here so we could go head-to-head. We never did get to finish our battle.
I'm afraid the Count couldn't make it, but perhaps you'd consider my bodyguard instead? I'm certain you'll find the challenge to your liking. Is this your first time meeting, by the way?
It is. Well, friend, care to go around with me?
They say this Holst character is the strongest man in Leicester. But is he as strong as the Ashen Demon?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Now that's what I
Okay.
like to hear.
I hope you mean later and not this very second. It would be a shame to get blood all over this nice paperwork.
Yes. All eyes are on us. We must make this a grand gesture and show our soldiers that Adrestia and Leicester have joined forces for a brighter future.
Well, let's get to it. As leader of all the lords and knights who sit at the round table of the Leicester Alliance.
Ah oui, ok. Pas mal parlé. Vraiment sympa les artworks.
I, Claude von Regan, hereby swear this pact. Leicester pledges to work in harmony with the Adrestian Empire and do everything in its power to secure a peaceful future for Fodlan.
By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword that crowns the double-headed eagle, I, Edelgard von Hresfeld, hereby swear this pact. Adrestia pledges to work hand in hand with the Leicester Alliance to deliver peace to the land and secure a future for all its people.
The pact is sealed.
And now it is our job to uphold it.
Goodness, look how far you've risen. You're standing on the stage of history. I know you'll do great things. Yes, and greater things still.
Ok, mais ça nous amène où avec le royaume par exemple?
We've got plenty of bright new faces here at the round table today. First, a brand new count ruling Gloucester.
Unfortunately, Lawrence was not able to leave Gloucester. He sends his apologies.
I called you here to give you notice. The Leicester Alliance is assenting to the Empire's request and sending troops to the Kingdom front.
On va se battre avec eux?
Houses Regan, Gloucester, and Daphne will be supplying most of the soldiers. And instead of the usual route through Aelel, we'll be invading Fraldarius directly by sea.
You're staying behind, right, host?
Indeed I am. Almyra is still an unknown quantity, and we've no idea if or when Prince Shahid might stage another attack. And the same goes for House Ordelia. They've had more than their share of troubles on their border. We agreed that shipping their army away might not be the most prudent of ideas.
And that's all she wrote. You'll find the details in the document you've all been given. I wish the kingdom would see they're between a rock named Adrestia and a hard place named Leicester and throw that white flag high, but of course they won't. So good luck, everyone. I'm counting on you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the Alliance has agreed to bring their troops to bear and attack the kingdom from the east. At the same time, we will resume our invasion from the west using Aryan Road as a foothold. We'll subjugate the kingdom's lords one by one as we work our way toward Blathed.
News of the Pact will doubtless have spread throughout the kingdom by now. Provided enough houses see the futility in fighting, we may be able to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. However, that is likely wishful thinking. We should instead expect the worst and prepare accordingly.
You think? Some of them already bent the knee to us once, along with Count Rowe. Wouldn't they jump at a chance to swap sides again?
An idea I am certain has already occurred to the king. Lately we have been scrambling to reorganize, dealing with an attack by the Knights of Seros and negotiating a pact. And during that time, the winds of purgation have swept across Fargus. In one fell swoop, the king has expunged most of the nobles likely to align with us.
Still, it's us and the Alliance against him, which means we've got the advantage. What's there to worry about?
The concern isn't that we'll lose. It's that winning might come at the cost of too many lives. What an utterly pointless, senseless thing to do. Oh, I find it all so very draining.
Whatever our intent, we're the instigators here. We can't expect the enemy to do anything less than defend their land with tooth and claw.
Speak for yourself. If someone invaded my territory, I'd hand over lands and titles on a silver platter. Especially if I had no chance of winning.
There is truly no other noble like you, Linhard. And perhaps no person at all for that matter. Regardless, when people think someone is after what they possess, they respond with fear, even if the thought is all in their head. In the eyes of the people of Fargus, there is no limit to what evils the Empire might visit upon them.
My father started saying he can't sleep because he's scared the old church is coming to Garreg Mach to kill him. From the sound of my mother's letters, he's really shaken up.
Remember that the kingdom has much coldness. We must not forget to be bundling up like people of the snow.
Our Petra is always ready for what lies ahead.
I wish I had better understanding of your Fodlan ways, so I could be giving more assistance to everyone.
Don't worry about it, Petra. With all the different factions in this thing, this almost seems so backward compared to the way things were in Brigid.
In any case, the battles ahead will be more brutal than any we have yet fought. Keep it, that is all.
Guess things aren't gonna be so easy anymore. We're under some real pressure to win.
Ah oui, ok. Donc, 8 zones, ok. On peut faire en 3 coups, comme prendre notre temps. On fera ça la prochaine fois. Azois. On peut mettre impératrice. Ok. Oups. Ah. Et bon, ça a été là pour aujourd'hui. C'est vrai que c'est pas mal. Donc on en est où là? Chapitre 9, normalement. Ouais, c'est ça. Est-ce qu'il y en a beaucoup? Oh, on va les faire maintenant, ça c'est fait.
Oh, Edelgard. I'm glad I found you. Got a few.
Of course. What is it?
Well, remember how Hubert laid into me after the Knights of Seros raided Enbar? It got me thinking, what do I need to do for you to trust me again?
Nothing. Hubert and I stopped doubting you the moment that business was behind us. You worked tirelessly for me, and I'm grateful for that. So please, there's no need to worry.
Still, we have no idea when those who slither in the dark might try to interfere again. Honestly, it kind of feels like there's more I should be doing to help. Like I'm just floating around without a purpose or something.
Very well.
If I had to pick something, I'd say protecting you would be my top priority. Everyone's got a bone to pick with you, especially the church and those who slither in the dark. And they won't rest till they have your head. After all, the Imperial Army's not gonna lose if we've got you at the top handing down orders. And I figure Hubert will stay off my back as long as I put my energy into keeping you safe. Then you can lead us to victory, and we'll all live trustfully ever after.
Perhaps, but I think you're forgetting something. The only way to protect me is by staying at my side, and therein lies a conundrum. Allowing you that close to me would in itself be proof of my trust, without which you would have never earned such an opportunity in the first place.
I know that. Still, I can't help but feel like that's what I've got to do to prove myself to you. Please, Edelgard, even if it just means shielding you from your enemies.
Very well. Do as you will. In the meanwhile, I'll tell Hubert... Well, I'm not entirely sure what I will tell him. At the very least, we know those who slither in the dark are able to shapeshift at will. So, in a way, it doesn't matter who I choose to surround myself with. They could just as well turn out to be someone wholly different.
Thanks, Edelgard. I honestly could have sworn you were gonna say no.
Of course. What I truly want to know is why you'd risk your life just to earn my trust.
Do you really have to ask? You reshaped my entire life. Before I met you, I had nobody. I was nobody. But you still chose me, of all people, to command one of your armies. Now, I can't walk down the street without people yelling my name. And I've got a great life, surrounded by amazing friends. All of it possible because of you.
That's not true. You would not have earned this post if you lacked the talent.
Maybe now, but before you came along, nobody in the Empire gave a Pegasus's backside about talent. You gave me a seat at the table when no one else would.
Ah, I see.
If you want proof you've changed the world, just take a look at me. Because this guy, he's a whole new person thanks to you.
Ok.
Wow, that was amazing. You really know your way around a sword.
Oh, hey, Caspar. You were looking pretty good yourself. Wait, haven't we had this conversation before?
I don't know. Must be because you're always sweeping the floor out there. Looks like I've still got my work cut out if I ever want to catch up to you.
Hey, come on. I'd never be able to do what I do if I didn't see how hard you were pushing.
Yeah, again with the sore winter stuff. Talk down to me. Anyway, let's get back to training. I'm gonna really knock your socks off this time.
Ok.
Bring it on.
Tac.
Actually, hold on a sec.
Come on, what's the big idea?
Well, that's not it. I was just thinking, but if we're doing all the same drills at all the same, then aren't we just gonna get stronger at the same rate? Nobody's closing.
Oh, you definitely have a point. But you know...
You don't?
Nope. I mean, I don't want to run off and do some cool secret training with that. Sounds boring if you ask me. Or sorta... Same drills or not, I'm gonna blow past you no problem. What?
Fired up? Friend, I'm...
Only one way to find it.
It's incredible just how focused you are, Caspar. There aren't many people like you joining up with mercenary groups.
Oh yeah? I'd have no idea myself. But hey, let's both give this our best shot. The tougher we get, the quicker we can end this war once and for all.
And at the end of the day, that's the goal here. Let's never lose sight of that.
Maybe.
This war is going on and on. Do you think we will ever have...
Yeah, I do. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but it's definitely out there on...
It will be good to be putting this war behind us. When the war is finished, what are you...
That's a pretty...
Then I will give more clarity. How will you be supporting yourself when you're... If you have the desire, you could come to...
Wait, seriously? I thought you were just pulling my leg about that.
I would never be pulling your legs. Also, after losing the war with the Empire, Bridget was forced into becoming a vassal state. But this war is giving Bridget the chance to stand on... We will be opening our borders to Fodlan. The exchange... I am needing a person I can trust. To... Please, accept my apologies if the offer...
No, it's not that. I was just taking a moment to admire you. This war has been particularly ugly, and it seems like we're tearing each other. But people like you and Edelgard are already thinking about what comes next. You're every bit the ruler they are.
No, I am different. I am the Queen of Bridget. We are the proud Isles, placed upon the sea by the spirits, who are watching over us to this day. Our future has the brightness of the sun. I am hoping you will be at my side as we are shaping it.
Powerful words. And I'm happy you put that much stock in me. Honestly, it's a good fit. I've got nothing tying me down. No family, no titles, no property to speak of.
I am not asking for your answer in this moment. I know your sword is sold right now. But when this war is over, I hope the making of a decision is at the top of your to-be-doing list. That is why I am approaching you so early, because I am very, very sneaky.
Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. And I don't blame you for trying to sneak ahead of the competition. Honestly, I'm kind of flattered. So, how about this? Let's both make it through this war unscathed and decide what comes next.
Ah oui, d'accord. Ok, rang A avec Petra. Voir ce que ça aura comme conclusion plus tard.
Keep picking commoners like me for all the important jobs. Strength in numbers, right? The more of us there are, the less anyone will be able to complain.
I believe your point to be a sound one, but putting it into action will only heighten our chance of failure. Try as you may to troll a river for jewels, you will most often find yourself hauling up mere pebbles instead.
I get what you mean, I think. Accidentally picking the wrong person could really hurt the Emperor's reputation.
And provide the perfect opening for nobles who want nothing more than for commoners to be kept in their place. An utter disgrace. Here we stand amidst the flames of war, yet some on our side only seek to drag their compatriots down. There is no rot as fetid as that which plagues our foul aristocracy. It would not surprise me if they breathed noxious fumes.
Yeah, I guess they are pretty bad when you put it that way.
At any rate, it seems you must be the one to plow forward. You are a mercenary captain, no? Surely there are worthy candidates for promotion among your subordinates. The situation would be far less volatile if any potential appointees came with your direct endorsement.
Oh, good. No pressure at all. And if the person I pick doesn't work out?
Assuming they are not wholly indefensible, we would do our utmost to shield them from criticism. Though I suppose if worst came to worst, we would be forced to sever ties with them. And you?
Ouais, on va aller dans son sens.
Protecting the Emperor is priority number 1.
Indeed. It is the first and only
Right. I guess in the meantime, I'll let you know if I think of anyone who might be able to handle the job. Oh, and let's keep the whole severing ties thing to the real worst case scenario, okay? You might look the calm and logical type, but I know your emotions could get the better of you sometimes.
Keener insight than I expected. Perhaps you truly are the right person for this task. Quite?
Thanks. My vision's not too bad, I guess.
Now, if you could only pair it with some intellect, we would have a true wonder on our hands.
Ok. Bon voilà, on va s'arrêter là. On a fini chapitre 7, fait le 8. Parfait. Donc voilà. Donc ben on continuera la suite plus tard, sûrement dans la semaine, etc. Donc n'hésitez pas à suivre et puis voilà. Et à la prochaine.